Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be so good at saving money, while others, despite working just as hard, always feel broke at the end of the month? One of the most fascinating examples of this can be found in Chinese culture. For generations, Chinese families have been recognized for their ability to consistently save, invest, and build wealth. And no, it's not because of luck or having super high incomes. It's because of a set of principles and habits that anyone can learn and apply. Today, I want to reveal what I call the Chinese secret to saving money, and more importantly, how you can use it in your own life. Let's start with the first principle, which is the envelope system. Traditionally, Chinese households would divide money into physical envelopes, each with a specific purpose. One for food, one for utilities, one for education, one for emergencies. The important part is this: every single dollar, or in our case, every single peso, already has a job. The money doesn't sit in the wallet waiting to be spent randomly. It is already spoken for. Even today, when we use online wallets and bank transfers, the same principle applies. Smart families open multiple bank accounts or create digital envelopes using apps. One account for bills, one for savings, one for investments, one for daily spending. By the time money comes in, it is already organized. This prevents overspending and creates clarity. The second principle is delayed gratification. In many cultures, when someone gets a salary increase, they immediately increase their lifestyle. A new phone, a bigger apartment, a fancier car. But in Chinese culture, the mindset is different. Instead of buying luxuries right away, they save and invest first. They value long-term stability over short-term pleasure. That is why Chinese families often invest in businesses, real estate, or education before spending on lifestyle upgrades. The result? Compounding wealth. Here's a simple example. If you spend 200 pesos every single day on milk, tea, that's 6,000 pesos a month. If instead you invested that 6,000 pesos every month for 20 years at an average 10% return, you would end up with more than 450,000 pesos. That's the true cost of daily milk tea. Sacrificing now multiplies your wealth later. The third principle is the multi-generational mindset. Many Chinese families don't just think in terms of their own lifetime. They think about their children, their parents, and even their grandchildren. Money is not only about survival today, it is about building a foundation for the future. That's why they invest in assets that can be passed down, like land, property, or businesses. When you know that your decisions affect not just you, but the generations ahead of you, your entire relationship with money changes. You naturally save more, you spend with intention, and you choose investments that grow in value over decades, not days. Now let's pull this all together. The so-called Chinese secret to saving money really comes down to 3 timeless principles. Number 1, give every peso a job. Number 2, master delayed gratification. Number 3, think in generations, not in paychecks. Imagine applying these 3 principles consistently in your own life. You would no longer be controlled by impulse spending. You would start seeing your savings and investments grow. And you would be building not just wealth for yourself, but a legacy for your family and future generations. So here's your action step. The next time you receive your salary or income, don't just let it sit in one account. Divide it into envelopes, either physically or digitally. Prioritize saving and investing before lifestyle spending. And start making decisions with the future in mind, not just the present. If you want to learn more about how to apply practical money systems like this in your own life, I invite you to join the free Mastery Nest community on Skool. Inside, you'll find people just like you who are learning about money, personal growth, and building a life of freedom. It's completely free to join, and you'll get access to lessons, discussions, and resources that go beyond what I can share in a single video. The link is in the description. Join us inside the Mastery Nest community today and take your first step toward financial mastery. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you inside the community.